Hi guys, it's Rike and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Rike and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. And if you're just wondering why I was like, and I do that, it's because it was my third time trying to say I review. I don't know why it's so difficult. I don't know. Maybe it's just the time of day or something, but I managed now, so that's good. Anyway, today I'm gonna show you 3 cute outfits, sports activewear outfits for the gym for this fall or autumn / winter season. If you're like me and you're reaching for like more cozy, warm tones during this time of the year, then yeah, I do the same. Like I said, if you're like me. Anyway, if you also like repetition, then I got that covered for you. Anyway, and yeah, if you like that, then I have a few outfits for you. And sometimes when I do these like outfit videos, not all the pieces are still available, but I'm always trying to be like, okay, you just need to find something in that color, but these colors go well together. But today, actually, I think most of the pieces I'm going to show you are still quite available. I just recently got most of these, so, it's still out there on the World Wide Web and you can still grab those exact same looks. So I think that's fun, right? And yeah, we have 3 outfits today. I'm usually a bit more into mixing and matching, but I will have 1 matching set and then we have 2, not even necessarily, they're kind of matching as well. Anyway, we have both matching sets and some mixing and matching going on, okay? And I'm also trying to have some more long sleeve options for the tops. If you're like me and your arms get a little bit cold and you want some sleeves, I got you covered now as well. And I would say let's just start off with our first outfit. Usually I review 1 piece at a time, but because we're doing full outfits, I'm just gonna talk about both pieces and then you'll see both pieces on at the same time as well. And yeah, we're doing 3 different brands. No Buff Bunny in this particular one. I'm a big fan of Buff Bunny collection stuff, or have been buying quite a lot of the pieces because I like them over the past few years. And yeah, but no Buff Bunny today. I know it's surprising, but we just have a lot of other brands, 3 other brands to be exact. And let's start with a Pursue Fitness outfit. So Pursue Fitness is a UK-based brand. And they always ship free if you are over a certain value. No import fees to be paid because they take care of it, which I really, really appreciate. And they usually have their stuff in stock. So they're not super launch based. Obviously, they sometimes launch new collections, but it's not like bam, 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 bam every few months. They just have like, a few of their like normal colors that they go for and some variations of this and then different seamless lines because they mainly do seamless and they also do have a lot of different tops and stuff like that. But what I have for you today is an outfit from their recent Adapt 2.0 collection launch. And yeah, one of you asked me to review that recently, so I did. I can also link that particular video here in case you want more detail or want to see the other pieces that, launched. But we have 2 pieces here. We have our Adapt 2.0 seamless long sleeve here, and this really, really nice teal color. This one works nicely with this, what do they call this color? Magenta or something? It'll be up on the screen. But anyway, we have the top here. So this one is a seamless top, because I already said they do seamless, right? And it has long sleeves, surprise, surprise. We do have some thumb holes as well here. You can see that the color is slightly mild. We do have a Pursue Fitness logo here in the front, high round neckline. And then a ribbed band under the chest, and you also do have some ribbed or like seamless detailing, and it's on both sides here basically. And in the back, it's also very, very simple. Some are Pursue Fitness logo-ing there. And it doesn't have a like sports bra or like a built-in sports bra or removable cup pads, but you can easily find a sports bra that you can wear underneath. Just go for whatever feels comfy for you and just put that on top. The length is quite good, so you don't need to like have the shortest sports bra ever to wear this under. They of course also did have a sports bra in this collection launch, a very simple one with up and down straps, which also works super nice, but you can put whatever you want underneath this. It's quite lightweight still. It has nice stretch, and material wise we have, let me check. let me check. Here it is. We do have 74% nylon, 18% polyester, and 8% spandex. But yeah, I like the color, and it's just a very simple, decent long sleeve crop top. And then the leggings here are the Adapt 2.0 seamless leggings. The color is really, really fun. Definitely like a darker, like pinkish, reddish tone. And yeah, works so well with this teal color. And I like mixing and matching when it works so well, you know. We do have a wide ribbed waistband, and you can see the same type of detailing that we had on the long sleeve. You can see here too. And it is tone and tone. That's what I really like. The original 2.0, the original Adapt line, not the 2.0 line, the original Adapt line had like a little bit more of a contrasting detail going on here. So I think it's much nicer, and yeah, like a little bit more wearable with the tone and tone detailing here. We do not have a front seam. I mean, it's a seamless piece, right? And then in the back, we do have a little fake seam here to give you at least a little bit of glute separation, but otherwise not too much in terms of V-glute detailing or anything. Just simple in general. And then there's a little bit more of that ribbed detailing here along the bottom of the leg on both sides, obviously. Material wise, I think this should be very similar to the long sleeve, but let me double check. I think it was in like one of the, yeah, here. It's 70% nylon, 20% polyester, and 10% spandex. So definitely a little bit more spandex in this one, but overall very similar composition. Still feels like super stretchy, cool to the touch. It's maybe a little bit thicker than the long sleeve, but yeah, not too thick at all. That was also an issue I had with their original Adapt fabric, but yeah. Let's see this on, our first autumn or fall / winter outfit. Okay, so I really, really think those colors work together so nicely. Let's talk about the long sleeve first. As you can see, it has long sleeves, it has the thumb holes, and they do fit. Sometimes the thumb holes are like, you know, really trying to cut off circulation to my thumb. When the sleeves are a little too short, that's, you know, when that happens. And here the sleeves fit perfectly fine. It's a good length. We also do have the high round neck here. You have that little Pursue logo. I'm currently wearing a sports bra underneath because, as I mentioned before, there's no removable cup pads. There's no double lining. So you kind of want that to avoid nippage, to avoid, you know, not having any support, that kind of stuff. So yeah. And we do have the rib band here underneath. Or at the bottom of this. It's definitely like, you know, a decent length. You can see now paired with the high-waisted seamless leggings here, we do get a little bit of skin, but I also do have a longer torso. So if you have a shorter torso, you might not be seeing anything. And yeah, it's definitely very lightweight, still cool to the touch. Like, I'm not feeling overly warm right now, but obviously once you start working out or moving, you're gonna be a little bit warmer than if you don't wear it, obviously. So it gives a little bit of extra coverage, and then you can see in the back it's also just very, very simple, but I really, really like this color, and I like how these two colors work together. But Pursuit Fitness is really, really good at like having colors in one collection that mix and match nicely. Like, a lot of times they have a teal and a dark red, which always goes together, but I forgot even what there was one seamless that was so nice and soft. And they had like some teal, some rusty red, some lavender, and even lavender and the teal look good together. So like there were so many different options to mix and match, and I really appreciate that. But also, of course, if you want a matching set, you can have a matching set. But if you like to mix and match a little bit, like I usually do, you can do that too. And you don't have to change between the different collections. So you can have the detailing that matches, at least here with the ribbed kind of seamless detailing that we also have on the leggings. Right? At least it's the same type of detailing. You have the same fabric, or at least highly similar fabric. So I think that's great. And then, yeah, the leggings have a nice wide ribbed waistband. You do get a little bit of compression, but it's not too much. And yeah, obviously no seams here in the front. We have that seamless detailing here on the side. And they are kind of a 7/8 length, maybe a tad shorter, but with seamless, you can always pull it a little bit longer if you need to. And in the back, yeah, not really any wild glue detailing. It's just the fake seam. And obviously, if you're good at like taking some fabric and pushing it in your crack, you can do that with these as well. I think that's how they have the models on the website a little bit. I personally could not bother less because it moves anyway, you know. But there's definitely a little bit of fabric here for you to be able to do that. So like it's not the fabric that would make that difficult, you know. The fabric itself is also not the thinnest they've done and not the softest they've done, but I think it's a good fabric. It's going to be a little bit more squat proof than some of their softer, more lightweight fabrics, but it's also not as thick as a Gymshark Adapt, for example. It's definitely like a good mixture of things, and color is gorgeous again. It's it's fun detailing. It's a little different, and overall, I think these are nice. And the colors, so good. Like when I saw these together, I was like, oh my god, yes, this is a perfect outfit for this time of the year. Let's move on. All right, next up we have a little deep emerald green set from Amen Sportswear. Amen Sportswear is a Swedish brand, but they do sell worldwide. And I think their warehouse is like in Europe for sure. They do have a warehouse also in New Zealand, and I think also one in the US or somewhere in North America for sure. So there's not a high chance for import fees, which is also great. And yeah. They recently had their ribbed performance material coming out, or performance ribbed, I forgot which order it was in. And I really like this, and I've been reaching for the leggings at least quite a lot, and it's such a nice deep green color. Perfect for the darker season. And overall, you know, we have the two main pieces, and I'm just gonna focus on those. There's going to be a sports bra involved in this little cardigan for sure that you might be able to see, but don't worry about it too much because you can just put whatever underneath. So I will just be talking about the two main pieces. If you have any questions about the sports bra I'm going to be wearing with it, drop a comment down below, right? Anyway, so this is the ribbed performance or performance ribbed cardigan. I think that's what it was called, in the color Deep Emerald. And this one is super cute. It is an overall like ribbed material that feels cool to the touch, has some stretch, but definitely also a little bit of compression, and it's super thin and lightweight. This material is made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex. And we have a two-way zipper, but you can also have like a lower round neckline, and then the two-way zipper makes it so you can kind of like show off your sports bra a little bit more. Don't show it off, like, you know, like show off your tummy a little bit, but like also keep your upper like body a little bit covered. So all kinds of options. We have long sleeves here, no thumb holes, which I personally don't mind because I don't use them that much. And it's like a really good cropped length. Like it's not too cropped, but it's also not too long where kind of, I don't know if you have that issue, but I do have that issue. If it comes to like more tight fitting things, if they go over the hip bones, like it's too tight there because I need more space there. But I don't need it up here, right, in the waist area and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a great length. And it's a cute piece. It's very functional because the material is so cool to the touch and stretchy and lightweight. And yeah, that's our top. And like I said, obviously wear sports bra underneath because there's nothing built in, and it's also not double lined or anything. And then we have the leggings, which are the ribbed performance tights, or performance ribbed tights. One of those in Deep Emerald as well. And yeah, I've been reaching for these ones quite a lot. Actually, I had to grab these out of the dirty laundry because I just wore them yesterday for like a super tough and sweaty workout. I can barely walk today. But yeah, these are really fun. They are a high rise. Could be a little bit higher, just a tad, but it's okay. It is okay. Also made from 80% nylon and 20% spandex, so just like the cardigan. And they do have no top seam, but they do have a little front seam. Now, I personally don't mind the front seam too much. I haven't found it to cause camel toe on me, but it always kind of also depends on your anatomy. So there is a chance because it's there, but I didn't have an issue with it. They are 7/8 length, and it's the same stretchy, cool to the touch, ribbed material. You can see it here that we had on the cardigan. And then in the back, we do have some seams here to kind of like bring in the waistband a little bit. And there's also a pocket here in the back. It's quite a wide pocket. And we do have a tone aim and silicone logo there and a proper seam in the back as well as like a V for the glutes, some glute detailing, but otherwise no side seam detailing. This is a really like dark green color. You would still be able to see some sweat, but it's not as obvious because it is a darker color, and it also does dry pretty quickly. It's just like yesterday I noticed I could see some sweat, but I couldn't see it anymore like after I stopped working out, and it was like 5 or 10 minutes later. So all was good. But yeah, nice and cool to the touch. Definitely holds up during a sweaty workout. And yeah, let's see it on. Okay, the Aim It outfit, definitely a very dark green, deep emerald, right? They didn't call it a deep emerald for nothing. And yeah, like I think this cardigan is so cute. This could for sure also be a lifestyle piece. And I love how just lightweight it is. You know, it doesn't really add too much weight to anything. It's not going to be overwhelmingly warm, but it's going to keep you a little bit warm. And it looks cute. I love this wide neck. Obviously, you know, I'm wearing sports bra underneath now. As I said, that's what was going to happen because it's only a single layer. It's very stretchy fabric because we have this ribbed texture on here, same as the leggings. And yeah, paired with the matching leggings, it's no skin to barely any skin, basically, depending on how you move and how long your torso is. Obviously, I have a longer torso, so sometimes you'll see a little bit of it. And yeah, I just love this neckline. I think that's so cute. We have no thumb holes on this one, but I personally don't mind, and the sleeves are still long enough. They also do have a little bit of compression here for me in the biceps area, but that's just normal. And I don't find it tight or anything. Like, there's still some fabric left, so you don't need to size up if you sometimes do that for the arms. I think there's plenty of space. It is a nice and stretchy fabric. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we have this two-way zipper, so you can walk around like this, for example, if you want to, you know, and you can adjust it a little bit depending on how much you want to show, or if you're like chilly up here, but you know, you want something flapping around here, you can do that, or other way around, obviously. If you need a little bit more space up here, you can also do that. Like if you just want to show off more of your cleavage, it's all possible. And I think those two-way zips were like super popular in the early 2000s, but we haven't really seen them that much, unless it's like on like functional jackets, of course, because there is a place for these things, you know. And I think they're fun to play around with, right? As long as they work, which these ones do, to be fair. So, but yeah, I think it's kind of cute, and then very functional as well because you have the two-way zip, and like I said, it's lightweight, it's cool to the touch, it feels nice, so can't really complain about it at all, and it's stretchy. And then the leggings, also the same material. We have this wide waistband, ribbed fabric all the way through. Front seam here, I don't, like, as I said, I don't really get any camel toe with this, so I didn't have any issues. And these are high-waisted, so you don't really have to pull them up too much higher. Belly button is down there. And we don't have a top seam, and I kind of wish a little bit they had added a top seam, at least in the back, because yes, I don't have to adjust it too much, but sometimes I felt like I wanted it to be like a little bit higher in the back, or some more compression would have also done the job. But for sure, like, you know, a little bit like sliding down in the back has occurred, not all the time. Like, it really depends on, like, for me, it depended on kind of how intense the move was, basically, and it was perfectly fine. But you know, there's small improvements. We have no side seam detailing otherwise, 7/8 length here, and then in the back, I don't know if you can see it because it's such a dark color, we have a V for the glutes here and then a proper seam in the back as well. And yeah, the Tone and Tone silicone Eamon logo too. And overall, I think this is so cute. And like I said, if you want to add like a little pop of color underneath, for example, you can do that. Otherwise, there was a crop top with a built-in, was it a shelf bra or just cup pads? Anyway, like built-in cup pads at least, that also came in this color that you could put underneath, but then, you know, it's gonna be like full on deep emerald. So I figured like maybe a like contrasting color could be fun. But if you want to check that out, I'm just gonna link that video as well here so you can watch it and see. For yourself, they also have this jacket in like a beige color, and then the zipper detailing is black. And I thought that also looked kind of neat. So yeah, go and check that out on their website if you want to. But overall, I like this outfit. Like I said, since I've gotten these leggings, I've worn them basically every time they're fresh out of the laundry. I put them back on. And I wear these for tough workouts for sure. And they're also relatively squat proof. So I also feel safe wearing these to big group classes and stuff like that. And yeah, overall I'm quite happy. It's a nice wintry, autumny color. And let's move on. Okay, last but not least, I have a set from Petula. These are our two main pieces here. So this is like maybe a little lighter color than what you'd think initially, but it's such a nice and warm and muted tone. So I still think it definitely like feels like an autumn color, you know, or like maybe late summer, maybe transition from autumn or like from late summer to autumn, but like I think it's still like a good color for that. And this is the twist front sports bra. At least I think that's what it was called. We do have a nice twist here in the front, removable cup pads. It's definitely more of a short lined number here. And we have thin straps that are stretchy but not adjustable. And then in the back, there's a lot of crisscross happening. You can see it here, a lot of crisscrossing, a lot of squiggling off the straps. And yeah, kind of cute. We also do have a leaf logo there. That's the Petula logo when they don't write Petula on it. And it's made from silicone, which is really nice. And it's tone to tone. Just like the Eamon logo, right? And yeah, this material is, I believe, also very similar to the Eamon material. It is 80% polyester and 20% spandex, but very soft and brushed, not ripped at all. Not as cool to the touch as the Eamon stuff, but like surprisingly, I think, right, if I remember this correctly, it's the same composition. Oh no, this one was 80% nylon, not polyester. What am I saying, right? Honestly, I don't really know what makes the difference. I just know the spandex makes it stretchy, or the elastane. Yeah, and modal makes things very cool to the touch for sure, but that's about as far as I can tell. Or cotton makes the cotton feel, right? Anyway, this is our sports bra. And then we have this Sierra legging in the same raspberry color. These do come in at least 2 different inches of inseam. I got the 26-inch inseam because I'm 5'7", or 170 centimeters. And a 26-inch inseam is going to be a 7/8 length on me. Now, again, same soft and stretchy and brushed material. And these leggings don't have a front seam. They also don't have a top seam. You can see how the waistband kind of comes a little bit in, so it's a little bit tailored. And we do have a slight V here for the glutes, a proper seam in the back, and this Tone and Tone leaf logo again. No side seam detailing whatsoever. And yeah, these are kind of like, I think the color is really nice, and it's such a nice warm muted reddish tone. A little bit of like a brick color as well, and I always love those colors for autumn and winter just because they're so nice and warm and cozy. Maybe this leans a little bit more pink than that, but you know, it's still like a really nice color. And just because you might be like, oh, this is a little chilly, I also will show you, you know, this Sherpa sweater that I got from Petula, which is super, super cozy. You can basically feel how cozy it is, right? Just by looking at it. And that's like a really nice color combo, I think. I'm usually not the most into neutral colors, but hey, this oatmeal color and this jumper in the oatmeal color was $29 US when I got it on sale. So I wasn't gonna say no, you know? And just a quick, some quick details about this jumper. We have this thinner inner lining that has 5% spandex and 95% polyester. The outside is 100% polyester. That's usually how it goes with these fluffy Sherpa things. And even though the inside doesn't look as cozy, and I kind of wish they had put this fluffiness on the inside, you kind of can still feel it through because the inner lining is definitely very thin. So yeah, you can still feel the coziness. It is a half zip. I got this in a size medium for a little bit more extra oversized fit, you know. We have some cuffs, some ribbed cuffs at the wrists and also at the bottom. No pockets on this one, but yeah, just very cozy, boxy, oversized fit, and goes well with this. Let's see it on. Okay, last but not least, this nice warm tone muted raspberry color. Yeah, we have the twist front bra here. It is surprisingly kind of secure. I think they did a good job. We have like a more like a seam here and everything, and like I don't think there's any chance of like this going over the boobs. And then yes, we have a deep V, but I still feel like, you know, I don't really get any gaping or anything. Side boob coverage is not necessarily the greatest, but it is okay for me. And honestly, I mean, you don't expect a ton of coverage from something this small anyway, right? Like it's pretty obvious this is not going to be like a high coverage option. We have this little twist front detailing here, the thin straps, and then in the back they crisscross, and there's a lot of like stuff going on. And obviously like these straps, or like this is the same strap as this one, so like you can kind of like really adjust a little bit depending on where you need a little bit more length. Which is great, yes. And then the leggings, nicely high-waisted. The belly button is all the way down there. I would maybe even go so far as call them ultra high-waisted, which is what I really like. If you find it a little bit too long, you can always fold them over a little bit, and then they probably won't, you know, fold over themselves if you do that. Otherwise, we don't really have any front seam, no top seam either. Also, no side seam detailing, so they're just very, very simple in that aspect. And then in the back, we have some V glute detailing and a proper seam in the back. And you can kind of see maybe that you get like some good glute separation because we do have an elastic sewn in with that seam here in the back. So you can definitely get like the seam a little bit more in between the glutes for a bit more separation. I would say in general, the material is super, super stretchy. So that also, of course, lends itself to like, you know, pushing and pulling it a little bit however you need it. I now opted for a size medium. I'm in between sizes in general. And I think if you're in between, you could go either way depending on your fit preference and also on how much you want to get out of that glute separation. Because if you size down, there's a little bit less fabric to go in there. If you size up for in between, there is a bit more fabric. I'm not saying you should size up in general, definitely not, but like you can do either if you're in between. But you know, it fits well this way. Definitely not as much compression as I usually would go for, but whenever it comes to a bit more of a glute seam or like scrunch idea-wise thing, I would always opt for the bigger size if I'm in between, just because then you can get a little bit more out of it. Now, this is not a proper scrunch per se. It's really just, you know, like a more like stretchy seam in the back there. But yeah, this is the outfit. And then of course I promised the fluffy Sherpa hoodie. So we have that here. And obviously if you get a little too warm, you can just, you know, pull it, put it over your shoulder like all the fancy kids do these days, right? It looks like I have like a stola or something, like a, what do you call it? No, I don't know. But, you know, but anyway, let me just quickly take off the mic and then I can put on the little jumper. And I'm saying little, it's not that little, right? Yeah, I'm just tucking it on there and it's so cozy. So Sherpa, for sure, this is gonna be good. Especially, let's say you go to the gym, right, and you're warming up, you might want that extra layer on top. And then once you're warmed up, you're probably ready to get going. And yeah, so cozy. On the inside, I already showed you the lining is very thin and not like the Sherpa, but you can definitely feel the softness through. And we have the half zip here. And it's definitely more of an oversized situation. You can also pull it a little bit longer if that's what you want. But yeah, cozy, comfy. I look like a teddy bear now. And, you know, who doesn't want that in this cold season? Let's move on. All right, it's conclusion time. I'm going to show you our nice big pile of things. Let me know which outfit was your favorite. And yeah, like I said, you should be able to grab most of these things still. So if you're still looking for that perfect jewel tone, warm toned outfit, you can go and grab it, basically. But yeah, let me know which one was your favorite. I was curious, and I was also thinking, I might do like a more cool toned outfit combo video soon. Maybe some like white and like ice blue and that kind of stuff. Let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comments down below. Yeah, but otherwise, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you liked it, and if you did like it and you haven't done that yet, you can give it your thumbs up. And also do subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out, right? Because you don't want to miss one. I mean, who would, right? And yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, drop a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. You can also follow me on Instagram, see some of the pieces in action there, also DM me there, but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if there's ever anything you want me to see, you want me to respond to, just drop a comment down here and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun and I will see you next time. Bye.